Hello and welcome to another episode of Selling Life and Annuities. I'm Paul Bechtold, RVP of Debt Elimination Programs at Gordon Marketing. And with me today, I have the special pleasure of introducing the latest superstar to our Life and Annuity team, Troy Culver. He is the national life insurance marketer for fully underwritten and permanent life insurance products at Gordon Marketing. So, Troy, welcome to the team.
Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it.
And I gotta say, it's been baptism by fire so far, right?
Absolutely, yes. Drinking out of the fire hose.
Okay, so, for you viewers that are getting an introduction to Troy for the first time, Troy comes with a plethora of experience to Gordon Marketing that we want to share with you today. First, we'll start with, Troy, you got a little bit of insurance background.
I do,
and
yes.
Enlighten our viewers on what that consists of and maybe where your skills were built.
Sure. No, I got got my 6, 63, and 7, went into financial investing with Vanguard, partnered up with them, and then wanted some more income, ended up getting affiliated with Farmers Insurance, and did the whole brick and mortar and had 11 different agents working with me, and did that for a few years and did the whole PNC thing. So I'm familiar with that process.
Okay, so what I'm hearing you say is maybe some business insurance, auto, homeowners.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
A little foray into the life insurance space, maybe just
Correct.
a little bit. Is that correct? So outside of your insurance experience, Troy, what would you like viewers to know about other jobs that you had, your business skills? I know you covered a very big footprint. You covered multi-state territories and other
Yes.
jobs that you have. And so I want agents to feel very comfortable out
Sure.
there that you're used to taking on a multitude of different tasks and that you can help them in a very efficient manner.
I'll try to give you a Reader's Digest version, if you will. So at the age of 21 years old, I became a partner with a franchise owner, absentee owner, Hague Rd, who was in Iraq, and I ran a 13-store convenience store franchise all by myself. When I say started it at age 21, had to build the whole thing from ground up. So payroll, QuickBooks, general ledger, everything. So learned that process, did that for several years, got out of that. I have been in nonprofit, retail. I've been in fuel pricing, worked with an oil company. I did fuel pricing across the country. Like you said, I've ran multiple states, had hundreds of people, being responsible for and millions of dollars of revenue a year. So got a lot of background in leadership development, also certified with John Maxwell, and also do that on.
How can you help an agent, Troy, to get comfortable with adding the life insurance conversation with their clients and to help them write more cases?
Absolutely. One, we try to work with you and give you tools and tips, kind of like coaching, right? To develop your skills and be comfortable talking with your clients about it. Sometimes talking about death, life insurance, not easy a conversation to get into, but work with you on that. And then we also provide you a lot of tools necessary to be able to get the job done.
Well, so mostly, Troy, you're talking about which products too. Which ones would we be having conversation with most agents about?
So I work in the fully underwritten space, so all the way from term, guaranteed, all the way to IULs, and anything with a special case, whether it's a diabetic, whether it's someone doesn't fit the height, weight, description, whatever it is, I find the right carrier, the right price, the right vehicle to help that person get into.
And you've also gotten your feet wet thus far with maybe some business owner cases.
Yes.
And
Couple
buy-sell.
Buy-sell, yes.
Yeah. So for you agents out there, be sure to give us a call when you find that client, when you find that opportunity. We have the resources here at Gordon Marketing. Troy is getting lots of experience of getting in contact with the carrier, finding other resources to help close those bigger cases for you, get some serious money in your pocket. How easy is it really, in your opinion, Troy, for an agent just to add the life insurance conversation in if they haven't been doing that thus far?
I think it's pretty easy. You just got to ask. I know a lot of you who are working in the Medicare space, you're not able to ask those questions while you're dealing with that. But really, it's just asking, and I like to keep it simple. Like 3 is a key. Once you do it 3 times, you're set.
So obviously it goes beyond a conversation, right? We want to have the conversation. We want to get in the habit of repeating that conversation. What are the tools might an agent need in order to get the right information and make sure that we're getting the client what he actually needs versus what he thinks he wants?
That's a great question, Paul. A lot of times people say I need life insurance, or they take it just from their workplace. But you really need to do a proper needs assessment or a financial analysis to figure out how much life insurance coverage they need. So if they need $1.5 million coverage, they might not be able to fully afford to have it all in whole life or an IUL. So we might need to break that up into different types of life insurance policies to be able to provide them the proper coverage that client needs. And then once you do that for the client, they're going to refer you out for sure.
So, yeah, I'd like to highlight one particular story for our viewers before we close on this, and that is the very first case that you had a lady that said, hey, I want a policy with Corbridge, right? And it was a GWell, right?
Correct.
And I said, Troy, hey, do a little digging, call her up, ask her why she's asking for Corbridge, and what ended up happening on that case?
We switched to a better carrier that offered all living benefits and more affordable. So it was a more robust, better suited policy for that client, and the client was a lot happier in the end.
2/3 of the cost and more benefits, correct?
Yes. And cheaper, yes.
And she did write that policy, right?
She did, yes.
Okay. So those are the kind of stories we want to pass on to you. Those are the kind of situations we hope to deliver for you as well. Find an efficient solution to your need, getting a couple of dollars in your pocket, having a happier client that's going to stay with you. That's the success we can bring you at Gordon Marketing. So obviously we could talk on and on, Troy. Appreciate your addition to our team. Appreciate all that you've done thus far. Okay. I'm really looking forward to working more with you and being a part of our Life and Annuity team. But Troy, if they want to get in touch with you, what's the best way for them to contact you?
Absolutely. Extension 109 is my extension, or T. Culver at gordonmarketing.com.
And I'm Paul Bechtold again, and it's Paul at gordonmarketing.com. My number is 317-626-3054. I can tell you from my experience, Troy's a 24/7 guy, and he knows the same about me. We'd love to field your call and help you place your business. Before we get off, be sure to subscribe to Selling Life and Annuities. Click the notification bell so you're apprised of future episodes when they become available. Like, comment, and share with both your clients as well as other affiliates and agents that you know of. But on behalf of Troy Culver and Paul Bechtold, we'd love to say,
happy selling.